Sports. I don't follow sports. I don't understand sports. I have no interest in sports. So I figured today's video should be about sports. But what to do? Well, I come from England. I live in Canada. So why don't we have Canada versus England in some form of sport? How can we decide what to do? I was born and raised in Derby, which is in the Midlands. More specifically, it's in the East Midlands. So I figured I would put down 6 football teams from the East Midlands as the starting point for this competition. Being born and raised in Derby, of course, first team that comes to mind is Derby County. And yes, it's pronounced Derby, not Derby. You'll just have to live with that. Our brothers next door, Leicester City. Yes, it's pronounced Leicester and not Leicester. You're just going to have to live with that. Our rivals in the next town over, Nottingham Forest. Then we have Burton Albion. I have family that come from Burton. Then we'll put Chesterfield on there as another one. Anybody that's been to Chesterfield? Famous for their church with the crooked spire. And lastly, Mansfield Town. Don't know anything about those. When it comes to Canada, I had to look them up. So we have the Bisons, which I'm told is football. But the football over here, they don't use their feet and they don't use a ball. So it's more like hand ovoid. Then we have the Winnipeg Jets. Go Jets go. And these guys are ice hockey. But over here they don't make that distinction that it's on ice like we do in England. There's field hockey and there's ice hockey. Over here it's just hockey. Then we have the Gold Eyes, which is baseball. Anybody that's been to a baseball game will know that's a sleep-inducing sport, pretty much like cricket. Then we have Manitoba Moose, another hockey team. Blue Bombers, who are another hand ovoid team. And finally, because I live in Charleswood in Winnipeg, and we need a real football team on here, I'm going to go for who actually kick a ball with their foot. I refuse to say soccer. We have 6 teams from England, 6 teams from Manitoba in Canada. So how do I pick which team would battle which team? It's like you'd need a 6-sided shape, 6-sided cube with like numbers on it or something, and you could assign a team a number and then cross-reference that with the number on the cube, and it all seems overly complicated. So what we really need is to build our own chance cube and figure out who versus whom. Well, that's easy. You get a bit of card, you slap some glue on it, swoosh it all around, and then apply a single sheet of paper. Flatten that down, and then quickly draw your net of a cube. And we need 2 chance cubes, so let's draw 2 nets. And here they are, ready to be cut out. Cut around those things until you're left with 2 blanks. Each of the teams gets a side of the chance cube. We've got Chesterfield there, Mighty Rams, Burton Albion, Mansfield Town, Nottingham Forest and Leicester City. Here we've got the Charleswood Hawks, the Bisons, Manitoba Moose, the Gold Eyes, Blue Bombers and the Winnipeg Jets. We've got to apply some colour to these to make them realistic. Not much colour in football teams. Blue, yellow and red, I think, are the predominant ones. It's when you get to the Manitoba stuff that starts getting colourful. Charleswood there, got the Bisons, Gold Eyes with his gold eye, a moose there that's a little bit blue, and the Jets. To be able to fold these pieces of cardboard into a cube, we've actually got to score along the fold lines. And then we do the same for the other one. And miraculously, with a bit of finagling and gentle persuasion, this thing miraculously folds into a usable chance cube that we can glue together. Okay, here we go. So it's decided it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets versus Derby County for Championship of the World. But which sport do we take on? It can't be something that any of them are good at. It's got to be something way out there. Boat racing? But where do we get a boat? Where do we get boats? We'll make some. Okay, so each of our winners gets a piece of paper printed with their logo. So we've got Derby County FC, Mighty Rams, and of course the Winnipeg Jets. Go Jets, go. who will win? In order to make the bottom of the hull, I don't know, somewhat more water resistant, I'm going to use this beautiful scented candle and put some wax on the bottom here. Keep it from sinking straight away, because that's the last thing we want, is one of the guys losing because of that. There we go. The Jets boat, wax sealed. Okay. I've got my Derby County shirt on and my Winnipeg Jets can cozy. Let's do this. This looks as good a place as any to start a boat race. Some rocks to contend with, maybe some rapids down there. See how this thing goes. Okay, not a good start. The Jets one, although moving, has toppled on its side. Poor old Derby County is meandering in the rocks. Come on, Derby, let's get you out of there. How's that? Good grief, Derby, come on. You could do it. Grounded again. Meanwhile, the Jets has capsized, yet is making progress. Oh yeah, sports. Jets looking pretty sad, but making pretty good progress. Derby seems to want to go and visit the undergrowth again. Honestly, Jets is killing this thing. It's like watching paint dry, but he's getting there. Whereas Derby got stuck behind that rock over there. You know, despite my best efforts, this round one didn't work. I think we're going to have to pull them out, dry them off, and try round two. Alright, phase two, or round two. Derby County capsize. Jets is kind of stuck in the rapids. This is like, Jets are going to win. The champion is clearly the Jets, with poor old Derby County coming in last. Alright, into the bin with you guys. Is this even a bin? I don't think so. Oh, so we're back. Derby County, what happened? The Jets just trounced us. Home city advantage, I'm thinking. Very disappointing. Well, in true British fashion, we lost a sports game. I'm going to go out and vandalise a bunch of stuff. Maybe throw some bricks at the police. Do that kind of stuff that shows I'm not a sorry loser. Alright, well, better luck next time.